Have you ever felt the weight of a relationship dragging you down? As we navigate through life, especially in our later years, it's vital to recognize when a connection is no longer serving our well-being. Today, we'll explore 12 crucial signs that indicate it might be time to cut contact with someone in your life. This conversation isn't just about walking away. It's about reclaiming your peace and honoring your journey. With wisdom gathered from years of experience, our wise older man will share insights and stories that illuminate these signs. Each lesson is a reflection of life's complexities, revealing the importance of self-care and emotional health. Before we jump in, I'd like to invite you to join our community of thoughtful viewers. If you find value in our discussions, please take a moment to like this video. Your support allows us to continue sharing wisdom and insights on living a fulfilling life as we age. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do so. And remember to turn on the bell notifications so you never miss an update. If you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a community of support and encouragement for one another. Now, let's get started. 1. Feeling drained. Let's begin with the first sign, feeling drained. Picture this. You've just had a long conversation with someone, and instead of feeling uplifted, you feel utterly exhausted. The older man recalls a friendship from his youth that was incredibly one-sided. Every time I spoke with him, it felt like I was pouring from an empty cup. I realized it wasn't friendship, it was emotional leaching, he would share, his voice resonating with the understanding that life should invigorate us. Consider your experiences. When was the last time you felt empowered after spending time with someone? Relationships should be a source of energy, not a drain on your spirit. If you find yourself consistently feeling exhausted after interactions, it's a telltale sign that something needs to change. Reflect on the importance of your emotional well-being and how it should be a priority in your life. 2. Consistent negativity. Next, let's delve into consistent negativity. Does it seem like every conversation takes a turn for the worse? The older man might recount a time when he would share exciting news, only to have the other person find a way to criticize or diminish his joy. I remember once sharing my promotion, and all they could say was how much more I could be making. It taught me that some people are not capable of joy, he would say, highlighting the detrimental impact of negative influences. Surrounding yourself with positivity is vital, especially in your later years. Reflect on how the tone of your conversations affects your mood. If someone consistently casts shadows over your achievements and happiness, it may be time to reconsider their place in your life. Remember, you deserve to celebrate your victories without fear of being undermined. 3. Lack of respect. Respect is fundamental in any relationship. If someone continually belittles or disrespects you, it's a glaring sign to reassess the connection. The wise man would share a story about a former friend who frequently mocked his hobbies. At first, I brushed it off, thinking it was just their way of showing affection. But over time, I realized that real friends appreciate your passions, no matter how trivial they may seem, he would emphasize, showcasing the importance of mutual respect. Take a moment to consider how you're treated. Are you valued and respected for who you are? If the answer is no, then it may be time to cut ties. In your golden years, you deserve to be surrounded by individuals who celebrate you and treat you with the dignity you've earned. 4. Manipulation. Manipulation can be a subtle yet destructive force in relationships. If you often feel pressured to do things against your will or are made to feel guilty for your choices, it's a sign to distance yourself from that individual. The older man could share a poignant story of a relative who would use guilt to get what they wanted. It took me years to break free from that cycle. I learned that my choices were mine to make, not to be dictated by others. He would reflect, emphasizing the importance of autonomy. Healthy relationships empower you to make choices that align with your values. If someone consistently tries to manipulate your decisions or emotions, it's essential to recognize that you have the right to say no. Embrace the freedom that comes with understanding your worth and maintaining your boundaries. 5. Dishonesty. Trust forms the backbone of any meaningful relationship. If you find that someone has lied to you multiple times, it erodes the very foundation of your connection. Our wise older man would recount the experience of a friend who frequently made excuses instead of being honest. I eventually learned that honesty is not just about truth-telling, it's about trust and reliability, he would advise, underscoring the importance of transparency in relationships. Evaluate whether you can trust the person you're questioning. If dishonesty is a recurring theme, consider what that says about your relationship. Life is too short to invest in connections built on shaky ground. Surround yourself with those who value honesty, for they will enrich your life in ways you might not have imagined. 6. Inconsistency. Inconsistent behavior can be a significant red flag. If someone is present in your life only when it's convenient for them, it may be time to reconsider their role. The older man might reflect on a friendship that was only active during his successes, but vanished in difficult times. It took me a while to realize that true friends show up in both good and bad times, he'd say, sharing his journey of understanding the value of consistent support. Think about the people in your life. Are they there for you when you need them, or do they only show up when it benefits them? True companionship is about mutual support, so if you feel like you're always the one reaching out, it may be worth evaluating that connection. 7. Unfulfilled promises. If someone constantly makes promises but never follows through, it signals a lack of commitment to your relationship. The wise man might share a poignant story of how he relied on a friend's promises for support, only to be let down repeatedly. It was like waiting for rain in a drought, disheartening and frustrating, he would recount, driving home the importance of accountability. Reflect on how many promises have gone unfulfilled. Each empty promise is a reminder of the importance of actions over words. If someone continually disappoints you, consider whether this relationship is worth maintaining. 8. Self-centeredness. Healthy relationships thrive on balance and mutual support. If you find that someone is consistently self-centered, focusing only on their needs and disregarding yours, it may be time to let go. The wise older man would share his experiences with friends who only called when they needed something. I learned to recognize that friendship is about giving and receiving, not just taking, he would share. Evaluate whether your relationships are reciprocal. A good friend should be someone who is equally invested in your well-being. If you feel like you're always the one giving, it's time to consider if that relationship serves you. Number 9. Emotional instability. Relationships should bring comfort and stability, not chaos. If someone's emotional instability leaves you feeling anxious or on edge, it may be wise to step back. The older man might reflect on a tumultuous friendship that caused him distress. Life is challenging enough without friends who stir up chaos. Seek those who bring peace to your life, he would advise, emphasizing the importance of emotional safety. Think about the overall emotional climate of your interactions. If someone consistently creates turmoil, it's essential to protect your peace. You have the right to seek out relationships that contribute positively to your mental health. 10. Judgmental attitude. Constructive feedback is valuable, but ongoing judgment can be damaging. The wise man would share anecdotes of friends who constantly judged his life choices. I realized that the best friends are those who accept me, flaws and all. Judgment only serves to push people away, he would express, reflecting on the importance of unconditional support. Consider how judgment affects your relationships. If someone is consistently critical, it might be time to reevaluate their place in your life. Surround yourself with those who appreciate you for who you are, not who they think you should be. 11. Excessive drama. If every interaction feels like a scene from a soap opera, it might be time to step away. The older man might recount a friendship filled with drama and conflict. I eventually realized I didn't need the added stress of constant battles in my life. I deserved calmness and serenity, he would emphasize. Reflect on the emotional toll that drama takes on your well-being. Life should not be a series of high-stakes emotional confrontations. Seek out relationships that bring peace and joy instead of constant turmoil. 12. Lack of growth. A healthy relationship encourages personal growth. If you feel stifled or discouraged from pursuing your dreams, it's a clear indicator that it's time to reassess that connection. The wise man might share experiences where friends inspired him to strive for more. True friends cheer you on, helping you reach your dreams rather than holding you back, he would say, showcasing the essence of supportive relationships. Evaluate whether your current relationships foster a sense of growth and possibility. If you find that someone is hindering your progress, it may be time to cut ties. Your journey in life should be one of expansion and exploration, not limitation. Recognizing these 12 signs can be empowering. Remember, letting go of toxic relationships is not a sign of weakness. It's an act of self-love. It's about making choices that honor your well-being and happiness. As you age, the wisdom gained from experiences can guide you in creating a life filled with nurturing relationships. If you found value in this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Reflect on your relationships and consider how they impact your happiness. Together, let's encourage one another to cultivate positive connections and nurture the joy that life has to offer.